Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check. Check, check, check.
Yeah, they did not update Northeast and Austin in here. Austin lost 1-0.
1-0.
You good with coming up again? Austin? I got the headset connected this time so you can hear everything. Okay. Probably a little more normal. Easier that way. Yeah. I like it better. Okay. Well, that's why we're doing it. I don't think they're updating scoring on this right though. I don't know, but there's nothing for Northeast and Austin. Northeast won 1-0. I go see if the hockey guy's there and ask him if he knows what the heck's going on.
Yeah. Check, check, check. All right.
Test.
A little low.
Test.
We test this one here. Oh yeah.
Test.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Will.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We've been thinking, a championship team is not born, it's developed through precision and execution. There are a lot of teams, but only one champion. At Ryan GMC Buick Cadillac, we get that. Precision matters every time. A lot of places sell cars, but only one is professional grade. Performing to the highest standard to be your dealership of choice. Ryan GMC Buick Cadillac.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hi, Taro fans. I'm Lana Cochran. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hey, look, it's a bird.
No, is that a plane?
Wait, no,
It's Super Guy.
Can I help you?
I'm here for the IRET Properties Heroes Program, citizen. I'd like to apply to rent one of your properties and receive 10% off my monthly rent.
And I as well, ma'am.
Captain Stars and Stripes? No offense, guys, but the IRET Properties Heroes Program isn't exactly for you. Our Heroes Program honors teachers, nurses, active and retired military personnel, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and members of the National Guard by offering 10% off their monthly rent.
Not even Bat Dude?
Not even Bat Dude. But IRET has many properties with competitive rent, plus pet-friendly and outdoor pool options. I'd be happy to help you find a property to suit your needs.
That would be super!
Go to iretapartments.com or call 837-RENT to learn more about the IRET Properties Heroes Program. IRET Properties. This is home.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat it at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up!
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle-related issues can say, so long heel pain, catch you later corns, hasta la vista hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's time for Minotauros Hockey on the Toros Network, AM 1390 KRRZ and HockeyTV.com. Toros Hockey is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Now let's go live to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show with Ken Oda and Brad Burrud.
Hello and welcome inside the Schwann Super Rink. Once again, we are on sheet number 2, the Blaine Arena. For Toros Hockey, as the big voice said, I'm Ken Oda. Alongside me is Brad Burrud. And Brad, Toros got off to an encouraging but ultimately disappointing start yesterday evening against the Shreveport Mudbugs. And now get a chance for redemption against another team that dropped their first game of the showcase, the Cooley Region Chill. But first, let's wrap up last night's game. Alex Adams gets his first of the season, his 30th overall as a Toro. But other than that, not much offense to speak of.
No, not really at all. It's good to see Alex get on the scoreboard, and it's important to have your leaders like Alex chipping in early and getting off to a good start to the season.
Now, Toros, the designated road team today. That means the traveling jerseys. The Cooley Region Chill, we watched a bit of that game yesterday. They got off to a good start. I believe they took a 3-0 lead on the Northeast Generals.
They did, and I watched them get up with a 3-0 lead, and I skipped over to another game, and I know you stayed, and Northeast just powered back and ended up beating them 5-3 with an empty netter there at the end.
Yeah, Northeast, a team that only won, I think, 2 or 3 games total last year. I should have looked that up, but they were not a good team last year at all in their expansion season, but that's changed a bit. They knocked off the Austin Bruins again this morning, so that loss for Cooley yesterday to Northeast, maybe not the bad sign it looked like it was yesterday.
No, not at all.
I guess it's never good to lose a game that you take a 3-0 lead into the first intermission, but still not necessarily.
You don't want to be giving up leads like that. But, I think Cooley's going to come out today, and that scares me a little bit as a Toros fan or a Toros player. They got to be frustrated. They got to be, anytime you get a lead that evaporates on you and you have a disappointing loss like that, you're going to come out with a little bit extra fire that next day. And, that's one thing the Toros need to make sure today they get out and get a good jump and get a good first 10 minutes of the game.
Yesterday this building, the first day of the showcase, was packed. We had a great crowd to watch the Toro game. The bleachers are a little empty right now, but that's because everyone's probably over watching games that are in action. Not a lot of people come to watch the warm-ups, but your first impression of the showcase yesterday, it wasn't in full swing. It was just the NAHL, but now today we've got the PHL here and the HPHL as well having their showcase on the back ranks. Building's a little more full. Just as a guy who's having his first showcase, what's your experience been like so far?
It's a wonderful atmosphere. It's a little different than, I guess not totally different than what I expected, but it's different than a normal hockey game. Usually, you have a hockey game in a home arena and you have a large cheering section for the home team, and you don't really have that at the showcase. It's more of it's a different atmosphere. It's neat. You see a lot of parents, and the place is filled with scouts. I've seen almost every college that has a hockey team in the country, and quite a few NHL scouts here also, and it's filled with guys with clipboards and a lot of intense watching.
Seeing the scouts is always cool, but I enjoy seeing the fans. I saw some fans wearing Johnstown Tomahawk jerseys. Yep. Made the trip all the way from Johnstown. Some Janesville fans.
Aberdeen had a good
group. They're not traveling as far, but yeah, I've seen some Lone Star gear. So a lot of fans from all over the country make the trip, and it really does make for a fun atmosphere. Like you said, there's not that home cheering section, but there's fans from all over just enjoying what's been so far a lot of good hockey.
It has. There's been a lot of good games, a lot of 1-2 goal games, a lot of 3-1 scores, 2-1 scores. Fairly low scoring so far, which is expected early in the season like this, and it's been very entertaining.
Just before this game, we did Fairbanks and Corpus, and that was a fun game as well. Fairbanks is a team we'll get a look at, and boy, I'm not looking forward to playing them 4 times this year.
No, Fairbanks is a good team. They have a little bit of everything. They were fairly physical, a good skating team. They're gonna be a tough test in about 3 weeks from now, a month from now.
We go there in mid-November, and then they come to us in February. So, Of course, Toros, good team as well. I thought yesterday you saw lines start to click. I talked to a couple guys last night and a few more this morning before the game, and they haven't had a lot of time to click. With so many new guys, the coaching staff is still trying to find the right line combinations, the right defensive pairings. And then you have the extra guy dressed. That adds even more confusion on the back end. But overall, I think you started to see some guys play well together. Adams and Lovin played very well together, and they're
back with each other.
Today.
They do have a new partner in Fritz Belisle. I thought those two clicked well yesterday, and the lineup is really, really shaken up today, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's very common this time of year, and we're going to see some new combinations and some new pairings and some new guys in the lineup today.
So we'll talk more about that after a quick commercial break here on the Farmers Union pregame show. We've got a new face on the team already, 1 game in, and Marty Murray shakes up the roster, adds Noah Gansky. We'll talk about that after this commercial break here on the Minotauros Network.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Hi, Scott Cattell here. Fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away. Get your vehicle ready for your fall and winter driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. And the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile and will balance and rotate your tires to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small, and works on all makes and models. So make that appointment today. Stop in at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 First Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332 and tell him Scott sent you.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. Hey, my car! And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Taros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Taros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hi, Toro fans. I'm Michael Talbot, and you're listening to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show on Classic Hits 1390 AM KRRZ.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink. Sheet number 2, you've got the Farmers Union pregame show here on 1390 KRRZ and HockeyTV.com. Once again, I'm Ken Oda. Brad Burrood is alongside. Brad, we mentioned some new faces in the lineup. It looks like Jordan Strand is dressing for the first time, as is Keenan Lund and Ryan Green. And then a very new face. He joined the team about 20 minutes after yesterday's game concluded. Noah Gansky. Gansky, a 6'6", 175-pound defenseman, a 99 birth year, so he's got 3 seasons of eligibility left. He joined us from the Fargo Force, so we got a bit of a look at him this last weekend. What were your impressions of Gansky?
Yeah, we watched him last Sunday. I mean, obviously, being 6'6", he's a big body on the back end, and he's going to wear number 15 for the Toros tonight. And fairly good skater. I mean, good. He can move the puck well, and he'll definitely be a key to the Toros' defense.
He's paired with Eric Dahl, who's 6'4" and 217. That's a big pairing back there. It'll be not a lot of room for opposing forwards.
We have a really big defensive core. Colby Enns is 6'1", and Lincoln Earn is 6'2", and Connor McInnes is also 6'1", and boy, we got some size back there, and that's a good thing.
And even Jordan Strand is only 6 foot. I say only, but he's the shorter of the guys. But he weighs 192, so he's solid back there as well.
I was visiting with Nolan Sawchek earlier during preseason, and Nolan was saying how he seems like the little guy back there on defense now, and he kind of chuckled and he says, I was actually one of the bigger guys last year, and so we had a good chuckle with that. But it's good to have a big D-core as long as they're mobile, and I look forward to good things with who we have.
Day 2 of 4 for the showcase. Toros don't usually bring this many guys to the showcase. Do you think that'll start to be a benefit here as we go on playing 4 games in 4 days?
I think there's definitely positives and negatives to it. I think the positive is down the stretch here, these last 3 games of the showcase. If bumps and bruises start to catch up with us, it'll definitely help. But it's also nice to have it determined a little bit. We've seen some of the teams that have played some games last weekend have a little bit of an advantage because they have that core and they kind of know where they stand and know where they sit and have line combinations figured out a little bit more than maybe the teams that didn't get games prior to the showcase.
Now, another new name that we haven't really taken a look at yet is in goal, Jack Robel. He's the shortest goaltender in Toros history, only 5'7". What do you expect from the 99 birth year goaltender who's taking the net for the first time in the regular season here?
Well, in watching Jack in preseason, he's definitely he's a smaller stature comparatively speaking to what we're seeing in the nets these days. And it seems like if you're not 6'1", you're out now. And Jack's kind of overcome all that odds, and he's a small, shifty goaltender. He sees the puck well, and he's very aggressive. And I think that's why he's had success. Is his aggressive nature. He gets right out there and cuts those angles down, and has done a real good job.
Something I enjoyed watching him do during the preseason is something you don't see much anymore in the NHL since they put the trapezoid in, but he can really play the puck as well. He's a good passer.
He does. He steps up, plays the puck, and fires it up ice, and acts as an extra defenseman, which will help.
Now, in the net at the other end of the ice is also a goaltender making his debut. It's Emil Zetterqvist. Zetterqvist, a 98 birth year. He's from Stockholm, Sweden, so not much of a book yet on Zetterqvist. As we get ready for Game 2 of the showcase, Brad, quickly, what are your keys to this game if you're the Toros?
Well, I think after watching yesterday's game, I think the biggest thing we need to focus on is consistency. I felt like yesterday we would have 8 to 10 minute stretches where we looked really, really good, and I thought we'd have 8 to 10 minute stretches where we didn't look so good. So today I think it's important that we develop more of a consistent game and play a full 60 minutes.
All right, that'll do it for the Farmers Union pregame show. We'll take a brief commercial break and be back with the drop of the puck after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local Farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Hey, Toros fans, I'm Miroslav Mucha, and you're listening to Toros Hockey on Classic Hits 1390 AM KRRZ.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink. Sheet number 2, they call it the Blaine Arena here in the 8-rink Schwann Super Rink. We're just about ready to go. Toros and the Cooley Region chill. Toros will be wearing the road red sweaters, red socks, black and cream trim. Red sleeve numbers, cream names and numbers on the back. The Cooley Region chill wearing baby blue sweaters with dark blue trim, black and white trim as well. And it appears that we are doing the national anthem. Again, something that not usually done at the showcase. So with the pregame pump and circumstance just about out of the way, we're ready to go here in Blaine. Again, Jack Robel in the net to our left for the Toros. It is Emil Zetterquist in the net to our right for the Chill. This is not the first ever meeting between these two clubs. The Chill were in the Toros division.
Was that 4 years ago, Ken?
I believe so. 5 years ago, my first year in Minot. So 5 years ago. Glad to have that trip off the schedule. That is a long drive to La Crosse, Wisconsin from the Magic City. Interestingly, one referee, two linesmen. The morning games had two referees and two linesmen, something the North American League has been experimenting with here at the showcase. Talbot wins the draw sideways and the Toros control. We are underway. Dumped in behind the net. Zetterquist can't stop it. They dig it out. This is a shot that's blocked off into the corner. They come near side. That pass off the mark. Follow-up try. McGinnis, shot save made. Puck still loose. Talbot can't tuck it. Now a turnaround try fought off again by Zetterquist and gathered in instead by Plunkett. Plunkett turns to buy himself some time. Dahlemer up on the pressure. Puck is over to the far side, however. Loven steps into a body. It's freed up McGinnis. Defenseman Connor McGinnis just leaves it for Loven. Loven tries to find Belisle, but it's taken away. Going back are the Chill, and the Toros quickly pounce and take it away. Lincoln Earn sweeps it over to Nolan Sawchuk. Sawchuk ahead, bouncing puck. Loven touches it into the zone nicely. Gathers it back in. He's got Adams in front. Can't get it there. Instead, he finds Earn, but the pass was off the mark, and it'll go all the way down to the other end. Good quick start here for the Toros. Adams near side. Plays ahead, finds Belisle on the neutral ice. Belisle gains the line, gets stepped into, defended nicely by Decker. Decker's back on it. Loven introduces him to the glass, and they'll dig on the far side wall. It squirts in behind the Cooley net to the near side. Broken stick for Belisle. That allows the Chill to gain the Toro line and dump it in. Four men peel off to change. The Toros are able to retrieve with minimal pressure. Back for Cochran. Gloves down to the stick. Grounds was there, couldn't get it. Dirks takes it away. Banked around to the far side. It's played there by Martin. Puck pops up high in the air. Toros race after. Grounds and Muha, but they can't gather it in. Instead, it's the Chill going the other way. Dirks, a good stick at the blue line. Would have put the Chill offside. Zilich has to circle back. Again, it's poked away from him, and again, the Toros able to clear the zone. Toros control. And Gansky got his first touch, played across to Dahl, but the follow-up pass from that ended up on a Chill stick. Lashenko loses his twig. It's stuck in Miro's skates. Meanwhile, back in the Toro zone, the Toros have regained possession. Pass for Grounds was touched, but he couldn't control it, and it rolls back Lashenko. Lashenko leaves in the near side corner. Fired up. Rolls into the zone. Broken up. That is Montana Street. He's got the wrong name on the back of his jersey. I did confirm, though, with the Cooley broadcast, that is Montana Straight, not Flanders, as the jersey would suggest.
Lots of action without a whistle, Ken.
It has been. We've played 3 full minutes and yet to have a stoppage. Far side, Ground steps in, and now we do have a stoppage as the net behind Jack Robel has come free.
Well, every player gets a chance to get on the ice and get a quick shift in before the first whistle.
Still no score. Draw comes out to neutral ice. Ryan Green flanked by Koss and Lund in front of Strand and McGinnis. McGlynn will take the draw for the Chill. McGlynn wins it back. Plunkett speeds towards the Toro line. That was offside, and the whistle does go. 16:47 to play in a scoreless first period.
Good jump in the step for the Toros so far.
The Chill have really not even been able to gain the Toros line cleanly yet.
Boy, Cooley Region's got some interesting colored jerseys.
I kind of like it.
It's like a bright baby blue.
Of course, I grew up going to Catholic school where we had to wear the baby blue polos. So maybe that's why. This one dumped in behind. McGinnis sweeps to the far side and Koss. Koss with a nice touch took a hit to make a play. 3-on-2 as the Toros gain the line and Green mishandles.
Strand jumped up into the play to create that 3-on-1.
Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Lund did well to break it up. That allows Strand to fire up 2-on-1 as the Toros gain the line. Lund has Koss with him. Shot, save made, and the rebound up and out of play. We were talking about it earlier today. I don't remember if it was yesterday during the Toro game or if it was today while we were doing Fairbanks and Corpus, but we'd like to see guys shoot more on the rush.
Yeah, I think when you have a defender between you, that defender oftentimes lays down and takes that pass away, so it's good to get a quick shot off.
Talbot on the draw to the left of Zetterquist. Draw one back by the Toros, but it splits the D. Back on it is Colby Enns.
Enns had a good afternoon yesterday.
He did.
Very active offensively.
This is Talbot. Gains the line on the far side. Carries deep into the corner. He's off the puck. Nice give and go play out of the corner. They find Enns. Enns rips. And that one's gobbled up by Zetterquist. 15:43 left to play in a scoreless first period. We are interactive here on the Minotauros Network, whether you're listening on 1390 in the Magic City, the listen live button on MinotaurosHockey.com, or watching on Hockey TV. You can tweet at the broadcast at Minotauro Hockey. This is Enns. He mishandles at the blue line. Still managed to keep possession. Dumps it in. Toros will chase after it. Zetterquist played it to the far side. They dig. 2-by-2 in the corner. Dahlemer squeezes it back to the point. Long shot coming. That's gloved and held for a whistle.
Good shot there by Sawchuk. Hit some traffic in front. Rising and Dahlemer were creating traffic in front of the net there, and it was a good shot right on net.
They do not appear to be updating the scoring live again, which means we don't have shot totals. Hopefully they'll announce them at the end of the period. Chill control off the draw. Banked ahead to neutral ice. McGlynn gains the line. Taken down by Belisle. Chill finally get an offensive chance, and it's fought off by Robel with a great save on a point-blank opportunity. Shot tip save made by Robel. Bouncing puck, follow-up try. That one's blocked in front by Dahl.
Boy, Dahl and Ern left their guy free in the slot there, and he gets a point-blank shot on Robel, and boy, was that a big save.
Alex Adams trying to calm things down, but he's chased in behind the net. This is Loven. Loven carries ahead, leaves off to the near side. Ern didn't see it until the last second. That allows the Chill to take over. Decker mishandled as well. Loven comes in and cleans up the mess. Touched into the zone by Adams, and that actually will hit the mesh and go out of play. They'll put the draw right in front of the Cooley bench.
That's a big save for Robel. Early like that, get into the game with a...
It was probably his first save of the game, and it came 5 minutes in.
It was his second 5 minutes in, and it was point blank. Grade A scoring chance for Cooley Region there.
This is Cochran and Dirks on the draw. Cochran wins it back clean. Just rolled into the zone by Gansky, and now they dig. Toros work a cycle in the corner. Played up top to Strand, but he was moving towards the middle. The pass went back to the boards. Robel out of his net, spins it around to the far side. Turned over, shot goes wide. That puck was just mishandled by Gansky on the far side. Near side, they dig along the wall. Dirks plays it into the zone. Gansky steps in and takes it away. He'll leave it for Strand. Strand spins it back to the near side corner. There's no one there. Grounds and Gansky chase after, but it's played back to the point. Hines with a shot. Save made. No rebound given by Jack Robel.
Grounds had to kind of bail into the corner to help the defenseman that on the wraparound there, which freed up the point when the puck came up to the point. Grounds wasn't able to get there quick enough, which resulted in a shot from the point right on net.
Draw will be to the right of Robel with 13:41 here in a scoreless first period. Toros control off the draw. McGinnis wraps it around to the far side. Koss keeps it moving. That should go for icing. It does not. It ran out of gas. Perhaps the snow in front of the Cooley bench slowed it down. Meanwhile, behind the net, Lund plays back up top of the point. McGinnis, center of the blue line, ends. Shot blocked, but it comes right back to him. Tries to drop it down to the side of the net, but it's tipped up and out of play by Louis Helson for the Chill. So the draw will be to the left of Zetterquist. Green takes this draw, but it's controlled by Bryant and the Chill. Flipped into the near side. Corner. They work down low. Austin Koss carries ahead. Chipped into the zone. Lund back after it. Lund faked like he was going around to the far side. Pulls back to the near. Lund dangles off the wall. He's pushed off the puck. Bryant has it poked off his stick. Green can't fight through. It's taken over instead by Street. Rolling puck goes to the Toro blue line. Ends can't handle the pass from McGinnis. He settles it down and dumps it in. Gloved into the corner by Lashenko. Lashenko back out to neutral ice. Earn finds it and rips it back in. Toros touch up and now they can pursue. Lashenko thanks to the near side. They dig. Dahlemer tries to poke it free. Lashenko takes it away. Lashenko, shifty little defenseman out of the corner, plays to the far side. Sawchuk pinched down to keep it alive. He feeds Ryson in for Dahlemer. Broken up by Lashenko, and he throws that up and out of play. The Chill will not be allowed to change.
Faceoff will come to the right-hand side of Zetterquist.
I wonder that Kevin Bryant, La Crosse, Wisconsin native, 99 birth year, I wonder if he isn't the son of Michelle Bryant, who owns the Chill. Longtime owner there. This one thrown to the near side. Lovin steps in. He tried to center. It was broken up. He was looking for Belisle. Adams working down the wall, but Lashenko steps in. Adams hacks at it. Near side. Smool gathers it in. Plays ahead. Camerata gains the line, but not much more before Dahl takes it off. He uses the glass to bank that out to neutral ice. Koch throws it into the zone. Robel gloves and then leaves for the newcomer, Gansky. Gansky carries into the zone, breaks wide. Gansky has it poked off his stick. Now he'll look to chase into the Toros look to chase into the corner. It's taken away. Back up to Gansky at the point. Flips one wide to the net. Chill take over. Near side. Gansky stepped up. That's going to lead to a rush the other way. And it's defended beautifully by Dahl as he escorts that puck and the Chill forward into the corner. And then it pops up and out of play. It was Tyler Ebner working on Eric Dahl, and Eric Dahl went ahead and shut it down. Speaking of Eric Dahl, had a chance to speak with him before the game. We'll listen to that during the first intermission. McGlynn on the draw against Cochran. Cochran won it back. No one played it, so he went and got it himself. He plays ahead to the far side. Mucha carries in. Delays around the world for Miro. Now he tries a shot. That one goes up and over. Muha gets it back on the far side. Feeds Cochran. Cochran on his backhand. Gets help from Muha. Muha up top. Earn sweeps across for Sawchuk. Sawchuk tries a shot. Tip goes just wide from Grounds. Now Grounds from his knees gathers and then gets back up. Plays up top for Earn. Shot tip at the side of the net. How did that not go for Cochran?
Cochran tipped it. It went behind the goalie and out the other side.
That is all kinds of offside, and after prodding from the Toro bench, the linesman makes the call.
I didn't think he was going to make that. He kind of let that go a little bit longer, but did. It's a good thing he did because Duma was breaking in and would have been open for a pass, and Duma had 2 goals yesterday for Cooley Region.
This is Green on the draw for the Toros with 10-16 left to go in a scoreless first period. This is Enns. Plays it back for McGinnis. Gets it right back from Enns. Lund sweeps it into the zone. Toros will chase after. Green pursues, but the puck's already moved up to the near side wall. 3-on-2 for the Chill. If they can keep possession, they cannot. Koss pokes that up and out of play for a whistle. Whip. 555 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Draw will be in front of the Toro bench. We're still scoreless, but it's been all Toros thus far. There was maybe that 1 minute stretch where the Chill had some pressure, but other than that, most of the game's been played to our right, Brad.
Yeah, it's a much better start today for the Toros.
Near side, it's flipped out. Ends, gloves down to the stick. Worked over by a pair of Chill. Taken by McGinnis at the red line. Flips it in. Green will pursue. Left for Bryant.
Coach Murray rotating 4 lines.
Straight plays to the far side. Why not? They've all been working.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's good, though. You're getting a good rotation. Guys are getting short shifts. That'll definitely help us through the game.
Lund plays down into the corner. McGinnis. Lund back ahead. Never got to Green. Bouncing puck taken away by the Toros. Dumped in. This is Camerati. Near side, Strand in the near corner. Fires one up. That pass is blocked. The Toros followed up with support, and it comes all the way back to Strand. Strand now touches over the line for Dollimer. Has Reisman driving the net. Instead, he looks for the trailer, but it was behind Talbot and in front of Gansky. Strand gains the line. Tries a shot. That one's gobbled up. For a whistle. 8:21 left to play here in period number 1. Still no score.
Kind of a 2-minute stretch there where the passes weren't clicking for either team. A lot of neutral zone play.
This draw will be to the left of Zetterquist. Finally kicked into the corner. Adams hacks at it. Comes to the near side. Finally flipped out. This should go for icing. Assuming Gansky can win the race, and he does. That was closer than maybe it should have been.
But not by much. Yeah, Cooley Region Abner just came up on the back of Gansky and almost passed him and beat him to the dots to negate that icing.
Draw will be to the left of Zetterquist once again. Loven taking this draw. Wins it back to Gansky. Sweeps across to Sawchuk, but the puck left the zone. Dumped in. Toros can chase. Zetterquist out of his net to stop. It's played to the far side. Belial's the first to this. Played it well with his body, but lost the puck in behind the net. And now it's Decker. Gains the line. Decker plays it to the far side. It'll roll to the half wall. Kicked up top. Caught, shot, gloved, and held for a whistle. Draw will be to the left of Robel, who hasn't had to do a ton, but the saves he's had to make have been high difficulty. Draw will be to the left of Robel. Controlled by the Toros. And eventually Cochran. 3-on-2 if the Toros hurry. 4-on-2. They gain the line. Muha leaves for Cochran. Cochran across. And never got to earn. Perhaps one too many passes. Smool can't settle it down. Bouncing puck in the slot. Muha carries wide. In behind. And it's tipped off his stick to the near side wall where it's Smool who plays out to neutral ice. Grounds controls for the Toros. Grounds gains the line and rolls it deep. Grounds and Muha chase after it. Grounds lost an edge. Regains his feet and possession. It's taken away and played to the far side. Kept at the point for a moment by Dahl. Bouncing puck down low. Muha in front for Grounds, and he's trying to hack at it, but he's tied up nicely by Camerata.
Yeah, that shot from out of the corner, deflected off a skate of the Cooley Region's defenseman right on net. Looked like a harmless play, turned into a fairly decent scoring chance there, Ken.
Defended well by Jarrett Camerata, otherwise Aaron Grounds probably tucks that home. 50-50 drop. Lund has his stick hooked at the last second, can't pull the trigger. Enns finds it, puts one high and wide off the glass. McGinnis keeps it. That one hits traffic, lays loose in front. Unable to get a stick on it was Green. Near side, played ahead. Chill looking to break into the zone. Zilic can't settle it down. Koss does. Austin Koss working 1-on-3, cuts in. Shot, save made. Rebound up off the glass, near side. Green bumped hard. They continue to dig in the corner, 2-by-2. They find Zilic, and he plays ahead. Good poke check on Dirks by Enns. Ends up with the Toros taking over. Enns speeds ahead. Colby Enns gains the line, looks to dangle through. That's not going to work, but it's kept at the point. Walking in, Toros tightening the noose. Shot goes high and wide. Enns can't quite keep that, and the Toros will have to regroup in unclaimed ice. 5:45 left to go here in period number 1. We're still scoreless. The Toros have been swarming. This is Lund. Chips it in. Looks to chase it down. It's poked back out to neutral ice where Rysinen takes over. Rysinen chips into the zone. Chases after. The big body forward ties a man up along the wall. Toros dig it out. Dahlemer back to Talbot. Talbot working on the far side half wall. He'll trade places with Dahlemer. Leaves him the puck as well. Played up top to the near point in Gansky. Gansky looking for a lane, and this Dahlemer had his stick lifted. Otherwise, he may have been able to tap that into an open side. 5:11 as the Chill hit the blue line on the far side. Chasing it down in the corner is Dabrowski, and now we've got a whistle. It's a hook that will be called, and I believe the Toros will go to the kill for the first time.
Strand going off on a hook
this afternoon. 5:01 left to go in period number 1. And the Toros to the kill for the first time. Draw will be to the right of Robel. .50 draw eventually controlled by the Chill. Plunkett drops down to the goal line. Good stick by Nolan Sawchuk. Pokes it free and then takes it away. Nolan Sawchuk leaned on, but he gets it to Belisle, and Belisle sends it all the way down.
Toros were 1 for 2 on the penalty kill yesterday.
Taken away by Loven, feeds Belisle. Belisle working down low. Toros playing offense when they should be playing defense. Can they make the Chill pay? Meanwhile, Loven,
good kill,
working hard. Continues to kill time. Toros have killed a half minute.
Good work by Loven and Belisle.
Chipped cross corner. Robel had thoughts of playing that. Chopped ahead, not out. Grounds wanted to get it and go, but it was just out of his reach. Played down below the goal line. Centering feed broken up. And Chill can't even get it towards the cage. They do still have possession, however. They're working their power play from behind the net. Poked free. Muha wanted to go. He can't. Grounds finds it. Tries to spin it to Miro, but it's picked off. Now the Chill in. Attacking save made by Robel as he came out to challenge that.
Well, you can't be getting fancy with a backhand clearing on a penalty kill there.
I think he was trying to feed Muha to get him free for a shorthanded rush, but
it was good, but you can't risk
just
it
send it 200 feet. This is Koch. Down low. Into the hash marks, it's Martin. Plays back up top to the point, Lashenko. Lashenko leaves off far side. McGinnis steps into him, but Martin has it now on the near side. Back up top, Koch. Shot gloved and held by Robel. As you mentioned, he's very aggressive. He gloved it and he was looking to play it.
He's very confident goaltender, and he's looked very, very strong so far.
He looked good all preseason long, really. And with 3:12 left and 11 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Toros, He comes up with another big save to keep this one scoreless in the first period. Toros win the draw, but pressure comes immediately. Good work in the corner by the Toros' two killers. It's Talbot and McGinnis who were working back there. Toros come full strength. Onto the ice is Alex Adams. Adams finds this. Plays ahead for Talbot. Talbot looking to speed around Lashenko and does. Talbot centers on his backhand. It's blocked off and ends up in behind. Keenan Lund working on the near side half, but it's taken away by Cook. He plays ahead, carries over his own blue, the red and the Toro blue. Walks in, taken away from him by Alex Adams, who then shovels it into the corner. Gansky plays ahead for Lund. Lund touches out to neutral ice, but it's taken over by the Chill. Straight gathers in. Broken up at the red line. Cochran finds it, tries to feed Lund. Lund has been out there for a very long shift. Gansky steps up, tries to poke it to himself around the defender, but can't get it to go. Now it's turned over. Rysinen leaves, finds Cochran. Cochran, nifty move on his backhand set. And Rysinen couldn't tip it in. He had the whole net. He also had a defender on his hip. Played back to the point. Long shot coming. Tip comes, but it's still fought off and covered by Zetterquist. But what a chance for Rysinen, and he just couldn't tuck it home.
Good play by Cochran there. Two good chances and a great backhand pass out to Rysinen.
1:55 left to go in period number one. Still no score, but my oh my, have the Toros gotten close several times. They had the one that went through
the backside of the
goalie, and now that one. Lovin can't settle that down. Adams leans on a man. Lyle's there as well. Ern steps up to keep it alive, but eventually it's McGlynn who takes it away. McGlynn gains the line on the near side. Breaks wide, tries a shot. That one fought off. Follow-up try, gloved. Just under the crossbar by Robel. Interesting angle on that shot. It looked like he may have been behind the net.
He's small in stature, but very effective. He doesn't
quick.
go down, though, right away. You know, like you see some goalies go down in the butterfly. He's very patient in that.
Played up top, Decker. I don't mean to pick on him. He's my height. That's probably why.
He moves better than you can.
You'd have to. Almost by default. Backhand try. That one swung wide. Duma out of the corner. Fights away from Sawchuk, but then turns it over. Adams chips for Belisle. Belisle keeps it moving for Adams. Adams has Lovin with him. 2-on-1. Good job by the Chill getting back, but Adams patiently waits. He was looking for Strand up top. Miscommunication led to the puck leaving the zone. We're under a minute to play in period number one. McGinnis gains the red and dumps it deep. Zetterquist out of his net. Cochran steps into him. They continue to dig. Decker dragging it along with his foot, then plays off to the far side, and Lindauer. Lindauer's pass out to neutral ice is taken over by Strand. He missed McGinnis with the pass. McGinnis gets there anyways. Fails to clear. Toros do well to get back, but Smool finds it. Feeds a man. Shot save made. Rebound loose, and it's hacked wide. 20 seconds left to play here in period number one. They continue to dig. Along the near side, Cochran plays to the far side. Muha with 10. He gains the line. Muha bullying his way to the front. He's forced in behind. Still has possession. Muha banks back to the point. Strand across, and that pass leaves the zone, and that'll end the period. We're through 20 minutes on day two of the NAHL Showcase. We will take a short break and be back with the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Easy for me to say after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
We've been thinking. A championship team is not born, it's developed through precision and execution. There are a lot of teams, but only one champion. At Ryan GMC Buick Cadillac, we get that. Precision matters every time. A lot of places sell cars, but only one is professional grade. Performing to the highest standard to be your dealership of choice. Ryan GMC Buick Cadillac.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hi, Taro fans. I'm Lana Cochran. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hey, look, it's a bird.
No, is that a plane?
Wait, no,
It's Super Guy.
Can I help you?
I'm here for the IRET Properties Heroes Program, citizen. I'd like to apply to rent one of your properties and receive 10% off my monthly rent.
And I as well, ma'am.
Captain Stars and Stripes? No offense, guys, but the IRET Properties Heroes Program isn't exactly for you. Our Heroes Program honors teachers, nurses, active and retired military personnel, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and members of the National Guard by offering 10% off their monthly rent.
Not even Bat Dude?
Not even Bat Dude. But IRET has many properties with competitive rent, plus pet-friendly and outdoor pool options. I'd be happy to help you find a property to suit your needs.
That would be super!
Go to iretapartments.com or call 837-RENT to learn more about the IRET Properties Heroes Program. IRET Properties. This is home.
Hi, Toro fans. I'm Austin Dahlmer, and you're listening to the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report on Classic Hits 1390 AM KRRZ.
Welcome back inside the Swan Super Rink, day number 2 of the NAHL Showcase. Ken Oda with Brad Burrood alongside. Welcome in for the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Toros and Cooley Region Chill still at zeros so far in this one. Shot totals are, according to the official scoring, 14-8 in favor of the Chill. That doesn't feel right to me. Brad, I'm looking at the shot totals, and they've got it 14-8 with 5:05 to play in the first, so I'm not sure if they're just... But I don't feel like the Toros were outshot that heavily.
No, I thought it would be actually about 14-8, maybe the other way, but either way, I guess, whatever they have for numbers doesn't really matter, and the fact that I thought the Toros had a really good first period.
They did. It was a good first period. I think, again, it didn't feel like the Toros faced that many shots, but Jack Robel sure was impressive through the first 20.
He was. He's quick. He's aggressive, just exactly what we expected after watching him in preseason, and he's confident out there, and that correlates to good goaltending.
Let's take a spin around the rest of the NAHL. Games already completed on the day. The Northeast Generals topped the Austin Bruins 1-0. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs over Corpus 4-2. That was the game we watched. Shreveport holds a 2-1 lead over Wilkes-Barre there with about 7.5 left to play in the third. And that's it for what has been played. Everything else later to come in the day.
There's some really good games coming up this afternoon, don't we, Ken?
We do, although that one, they're not updating the scores there either, but it looks like Janesville and Johnstown should have started about 20 minutes ago. So I would imagine they're underway, but not yet having scores reported. 2:30 this afternoon, the New Jersey Titans and the Topeka Roadrunners. Then the rest of the Central Division jumps into action. Springfield against Bismarck at 4. Aberdeen against the Rebels at 4:15. And then at 5:30, the Minnesota Wilderness and the Amarillo Bulls. And then at 7, Lone Star, the defending Robertson Cup champions, take on the Brookings Blizzard. And then the last game of the night, one that I can't imagine a lot of people will be sticking around for at 7:15, the Kenai River Brown Bears and the Odessa Jackalopes.
No, I think the Lone Star Brookings game will be a good one, and I'm kind of looking forward to see how that Aberdeen-Philadelphia game goes.
We'll take a quick commercial break here on the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Just took a glance at the clock. Wow, are these intermissions quick here at the showcase. So we'll take a short break and then be back with Eric Dahl after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, and the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink. You've got the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report here on the Minotauros Network, 1390 AM. KRRZ back in the Magic City. The Listen Live tab on the Minotauros website, MinotaurosHockey.com, and of course pay-per-view video thanks to Hockey TV. As I mentioned before this one, I had a chance to sit down and speak with Toros defenseman Eric Dahl about getting his first game in the NAHL. We will let you give that a listen now. Toros defenseman Eric Dahl. Eric, first game as a Toro out of the way. I know it was a tough one yesterday, but how did it feel personally?
Felt good. High pace out there. The boys looked pretty good in the D zone. Pretty good start. Build on it for today.
You know, it's a tough opponent. The Shreveport Mudbugs, they were a good team last year. A good team, it looks like they'll be again this year. But they also got to play 2 regular season games before this showcase. How did you guys feel playing your first game? Do you think that maybe gave them a little bit of an advantage?
Definitely, yeah. A little bit of jitters at the start of the game, but I think we really settled in the second period. First half of that period, we really took it to them, and then we kind of let them off the hook. I think we just need to build on that and come out hard today.
With the extra defenseman dress here at the showcase, it makes it a little bit harder for you guys not necessarily playing with the same partner all game. Is that, does that make it a little bit harder having the rotating partners here early in the year?
A little bit. You just need to settle down, play your game, do the little things, and everything will come into place.
Toros have a new assistant coach, Shane Wagner. He's running the D during the game. How's it feel having Shane behind you guys?
Great. He really knows what he's talking about. He's a great guy, good teacher. I like him a lot so far.
All right, I'll let you go get ready for today's game. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, folks. We know you lost us for a brief moment there. We had a power surge here in the press box, kicked everything off for just a moment, but it looks like we're back up and running. And Brad, talking with Eric Dahl, sounded for a rookie playing his first game, I like the maturity level there.
Yeah, I thought Eric had a good game yesterday. It's one of those things, when you're looking at your defense, you often, wonder, well, I didn't seem like I call his name a lot or whatever, but that's actually a really good thing, and a lot of times with defensemen, because you're not, their job is to keep the puck out of the net and not make those defensive mistakes, and to make sure they're getting their zone cleared real well. And Eric did a really good job of that yesterday. And I think our defensive core will really mature this year and be really good for us now.
The defense group has looked good so far at the showcase. Even so far this morning, there have been a few good chances for the Chill, but what I've really liked is the play at the defensive blue line. The Chill have not been able to gain the zone with possession cleanly at all.
That's one thing I noticed, and I noticed Enns twice and Gansky a couple times too, really to hold up that blue line and make that entry hard.
Yeah.
And when you make an entry hard for a team, that just is another aspect that just really makes it tough for them to gain control of that zone and create those scoring chances. So hopefully, as a defensive core, we can keep making the entries hard.
Certainly at any time you can make them have to chip and chase, possession's the name of the game here.
And chipping and chasing's hard on a body. You chip and chase and you got to go into the corner, and you're usually getting hit and beat up then too, so that's tough on teams. So anytime your defense can do that, you're in good business.
All right, well, we'll take a break here on the Minotauros Network. That'll do it for the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. We'll be back with the drop of the puck on period number 2 after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Colby Enns, and you're listening to Taros Hockey on Classic Hits 1390 AM KRRZ.
Welcome back inside the Swan Super Rink. Start of period number 2. We're still scoreless. Toros and the Cooley Region Chill. Once again, I'm Ken Oda. Brad Burrood is alongside. We've got some fans checking in on the Toro Twitter party. Checking in all the way from the Middle East, former Toro billet. And I'm sorry, I don't know your rank, Chris, but member of the United States Air Force, Chris Gillespie, who's deployed. He's watching. Also have Sam Smith and Miranda Schuler in the Farmers Insurance Agency. Back in Minot, they're listening in the office as well. Toros dump it in off the draw. The puck's wrapped around to the near side. Martin dumps it in. Enns gets back after it, but he's beat to it. And they'll have to work out of the corner. Up top for Plunkett. It doesn't get there. Picked off by his own guy. Then he tries to give it back to Plunkett anyways, and the puck leaves the zone. Controlled by Plunkett. Plays ahead to the far side. Zilish. He'll dump it in. Enns can't chop that out of midair. He'll have to retreat and retrieve. He does. He leaves for Connor McGinnis. Flipped ahead. Out to neutral ice. Talbot It rolls all the way into the offensive zone. Talbot took a player down, didn't gain possession. This is McGinnis. He's bumped off the puck. Dahlimer can't gather. Instead, it's controlled by McGlynn. Played over to the far side. Carried ahead. Duma. Duma gains the line. Looks for the trailer. It's Decker. Steps in. One fought off by Robel. Near side. McGlynn has it poked away from him by Loven. Chopped ahead. McGinnis steps up, and his dump in hits Adams in the leg. That can't feel good. Loven's held up. Toros still looking for their first power play of the game as the chill hit the line. Long shot. That one just got right through Robel. I didn't see how that one beat him. Was it between the glove and the pad?
I think it was. It looked like it kind of handcuffed him a little bit and beat him on that glove hand side.
So 129 into the second.
Looked like a very harmless play, Ken. And, Cooley had it on the almost the dash marks on the far side of the dot and fired one far side on Robel and beat him.
So it's an even strength goal, and it puts the Toros down.
That's too bad. He's had such a good game to see one like that squeak by him.
Far side, Earn carries deep, especially, as we talked about quite a bit during the first period, it seemed like most of the offensive pressure came from the Toros. Who control now? This is Grounds. Drops down low for Cochran. Cochran working below the goal line. From behind, they try to get it to the front. Now it's punched back to the point. Earn walks the middle, thought about it. Now he thinks he has a lane. Shot fought off nicely by Zetterquist. Up top, Cochran. Cochran digging. Plays down the wall. Swept to the near point. No one there. Grounds chases after. So does Muha, but it's ahead for Camerata. She'll gain the line. Long flip shot. Robel skies to glove that down, and now he'll just hold. His pressure is coming. 17:34 left to go in period number 2, and the Toros trail for the first time today, 1-0. See some Austin Bruins fans popping over.
Pretty full in here again today, Ken.
It is. This one's swept over. I imagine as well we'll start to see some of the youth teams trickle in and watch these games. This is Dahl. Makes a cross. Gansky gives to Koss. Koss speeds up the near side, gains the red and dumps it deep. Out of his net to play it is Zetterquist. Spins to the far side. Toros take back over. Punched back to the point. Dahl plays down the wall. Too hot to handle. And he'll dig there. Puck freed up. Koss. Koss spins down low for Lund. Lund leaves for Koss. Koss taken down. Goes on whistled. Green's there to step in. Plays in the circle. Lund. Shot save made. No rebound given. Speaking of, it looks like... Actually, I think that's another NA team. I think that's the Northeast Generals based on that general on the back of their collar. Draw will be to the left of Zetterquist. One back by the Toros. Ends. Rips one wide. Puck carries out to neutral ice. All the way there is Martin. Martin walks in. Wires gloved and held by Robel.
It may have been going wide, but that was a good save.
Draw will be to Robel's left. Dirks and Talbot. Talbs wins it back. Ends. Plays it up the near side wall. They'll joust there. Dirks speeds into the zone. And it goes for icing. So the draw will come back down to the left of Robel. Talbot again against Dirks. Again, Talbot wins it back, and again, Ends works along the wall. Play to the far side. McGinnis works through a hold They continue to dig now, right by the door. McGinnis wins the battle, plays across to Ends. The Chill getting more aggressive on their forecheck than they were in the first. Now it's in front. Martin with a shot. Save made by Robel as he came out way far to challenge. And now the puck ends up in the net.
I don't even know how to describe that, Ken.
Talbot fell on top of the puck. Robel, I think, tried to cover it under Talbot.
And the puck squirted loose over to the dot, and it looked like a backhand shot. I didn't even catch the number of the Cooley player that was able to slide that one over the top of Robel.
So that'll make it 2-0. 2-0.
Or 2-0, excuse me.
So the Toros down by a pair. Let's see who they credited that goal to. They still haven't even put the first one up on the board yet. This is Sawchuk. Plays down low. So they gave the goal to Lindauer. This is Duma. Big hit in the corner. That was Strand who delivered that. Flipped down the glass. In front, Duma, save made. And then the whistle goes as Duma's laying on top of Robel.
Two defenders go chase one guy in the corner there, leaving a guy wide open in the slot. Pass comes right out to him, and Robel has to stand up big there and make a good save.
You mentioned it in the pregame show. Robel aggressive, and that was a very aggressive play to come out and challenge, and he was able to give Duma nothing to shoot at.
Got a few moments here. Minot's kind of chased around a little bit, and it's put him in some tough positions.
Quick shot off the draw. Robel gloves and holds. You know, this is a sign of a young team. It seems that we saw it a bit yesterday as well. You get scored on, and the energy drops for a moment, and it snowballs.
It's almost like you get frantic, and you're trying to, do too much and cover too many things, and that's when you get yourself into trouble.
Draw controlled by the Toros. This is Dahl. He feeds Earn. Far side, long stretch pass finds Muha. 2-on-1 if they had hurried. They did not, however, and the Chill got back. Muha's shot's blocked. It comes to the near side. Dahl spins it down low. It's back out to neutral ice. Dahl, his sweep across pass for Earn, hits a leg and bounce all the way back to Robel, who just iced the puck. Not sure what Robel was
it's good to play the puck, but you can't just fire it down with no plan there. Now he'll have a face-off to his blocker side.
He came out and played that puck, and there was just nowhere to go with it, This is up top, Plunkett. Long shot blocked by Muha, and it goes up and out of play. .56 left to go here in period number 2, and the Toros trail by a pair. Cochran on the draw, wins it for the Toros and controls. Muha feeds Grounds. Grounds looks to speed in his zone on the near side, watched by Plunkett. Grounds keeps it moving, centers, no one home. All the Toros forwards had stepped down into that corner. Good step up by Earn, frees it up for Muha, but it's taken away from him. Kicked free to Grounds. Make that Cochran. Grounds ties a man up. It's up top to Earn. Earn's going to bring it. That one goes wide. Dahl steps down the wall. He gets hit hard, but it gets the puck to Muha. Muha out of the corner on his backhand, hits the outside of the cage. Now Muha from behind. Up top, Earn. Earn shot. That one's gobbled up.
Oh, it's really important for the
pushing and shoving now after the whistle.
It's really important for the Toros to push back here and create some scoring chances after what I thought was a very good period for the team. The second period has not been, and now we find ourselves down 2-0, and this is time when you need to step up and push back here.
It's the Green-Lund Koss line over the wall. Draw one back by Green. Ends looking for a tip. He had Gansky driving the net. What do we got? Whistle went. I think they're calling a penalty. They are.
Is it Martin going?
So the Toros go to the power play. for a hook on Bailey Martin.
This will be the first power play for the Toros. Yesterday they were 0 for 2 on the power play.
Talbot, Dahlimer, Reisanen in front of Gansky and Enns to start. Reisanen touches back to Gansky. Gansky chops down the wall. Talbot trying to walk in. Lost the handle, got it back. Talbot poked away from him. Tucked into the corner. Dahlimer shot from a tough angle. Save made in a hungry hippo style cover for Zetterquist with 13:55 left to go in period number 2. 1:46 left to go on the power play. Talbot on the draw for the Toros again, and they will toss Duma out. So stepping in is Tyler Ebner. 50-50 draw, flipped ahead. Gansky gloves down, and he can't settle it down with a defender, Duma, on him. So, Toros have to regroup. This is Gansky. Forced to turn. Gansky dancing with it in his own zone. Controlled breakout, far side, Enns. Enns gains the red line and rolls it deep. Zetterquist out of his net, slowed it down, and now it's ripped ahead, and it'll go all the way down for a clear. 1:10 left on the power play as Robel leaves for Gansky. Gansky now with Sawchuk, Talbot, Belisle, and Dahlimer. Belisle in, shot, save made, rebound lays loose. Belisle able to find it. Now he puts on the brakes. He has Dahlimer alone in front, didn't see it. Dahlimer had no one near him and was alone in front of the net, but the Toros didn't see it and couldn't get the pass there. Now it's up top. Sawchuk walks to the middle. One-timer, Gansky, save made. And the rebound cleared.
Belisle was right out front there to bang a rebound home, but his stick was tied up by two Cooley Region defenders.
Sawchuk behind his own net. 30 left on the power play. Leaves off to the far side. Earn, toss across, finds Lovin. Lovin gains the line. Has Adams with him, but he rolls it around to the far side, and Sawchuk back down the wall for Lovin. Lovin from the top of the far circle comes across. Earn, tip play, and it gets tipped by Adams right up into the goaltender's chest. Now, unfortunately for the Toros, that seems to be where most of their shots are landing, right there on the word chill on the front of those baby blue sweaters.
Well, it's frustrating that they're all hitting him in the chest, but at least we're getting some chances down low now and creating some opportunities.
This is Lovin on the draw, flanked by Adams and Belisle. Earn walks to the middle, tries a shot. It's blocked up high in the air. Lays loose in the slot, now kicked out to the point, and the Toros will regroup as the chill come full strength. Oh, that's an illegal change. This is Lovin. We'll explain at the next whistle. This is Lovin. Lovin plays up top. That missed Earn. Robel will get it. Robel comes across for Lovin. Can't stop it. Lovin takes it back, however. Kicks into the zone. Adams will give chase. He'll lose the race to this puck, however. It's rolled along to the far side. Toros take it back. Spun down low for Lovin. Around for Adams. Can't stop it. Adams can't gather it in. It'll go the other way. Plunkett into the zone. Leaves in the middle. Shot save made. Rebound. Still ping-ponging around. Now we've got some more pushing and shoving, and the whistle goes. Puck is in behind the net. I don't know that Robel ever got the mitt on top.
That was bouncing around between his legs there. And
we were talking about the illegal change, and that's something you only see in rinks like this, where the penalty boxes are on the same side as the bench. Teams, in an NHL-style rink or like the Pepsi rink, you get released from the penalty box, you got to skate all the way across the bench. Here, the player who was in the penalty box, Martin, wasn't even back on the ice yet before the player who was coming on for him was on the ice and starting up ice. Meanwhile, up ice, it's Grounds. Grounds working one-on-one. He's forced wide, centers, and everyone tied up. No one able to get a stick on that for the Toros. Going back the other way, McGlynn. McGlynn can't turn the corner on Enns. Enns has looked good all showcase. Centering feed misses everybody. Lashenko will have to retreat and retrieve in the neutral zone. Cochran takes this away. Forced wide at the blue line. Grounds pokes it ahead. And steps up, takes this, and flips it down into the Zamdor corner. Guided around to the far side In front of the Toro bench, Toros take over. Comes to the near side, McGinnis. That looked offside, but apparently not. And his shot goes through. He was looking for a tip from Cochran. Didn't get it. Follow-up try. That one's tipped wide by Grounds. Rebound comes to the near side. The Chill start up ice, but it's taken away by Cochran. Cochran softly ahead. Lashenko gloves down to the stick. Carries over the red and the blue. Now he tries a shot. That one finds glass in behind. Gansky leaves for Cochran. Cochran with a long stretch pass up for Muha. And that was offside. Grounds could not drag the back foot. 603 seconds left to go here in period number 2. We're just about halfway home. And the Toros trail by a pair. Toros control. Off the draw and dump it in. Shot that hits the post for Dahl. Looked like an innocent looking play. We put one on net that ended up finding the iron. That shot's blocked out in front and it rolls on net for a cover. 9:43. Green on the draw against Dirks. Draw one back by Dirks, and Decker plays around to the far side. Step up by Gansky. The puck's ahead. Martin into the zone. Hits the brakes at the hash marks. Looks to center. Instead he puts it on net. And Robel puts it up and out of play for a whistle. 9:31. Left to go here in period number 2. The Toros still down a pair. A little bit more pushback from the Toros these last few minutes since the power play really.
Yes. Which is a good sign after how well we played in the first. I thought it's disheartening to be down by 2 right at the moment here, but you chip one back in and it's a 1-goal game.
You'd like to get one before the intermission at least. This is Rysanen. Rysanen rolls it deep. He puts one on net. Save made. Long shot. Another save. That one with the blocker. Back up top for Sawchuk. Toro's offense working low to high. A nice tip and a better save by Zetterquist. He's looked good here these last few minutes. This one thrown down low. Gathered in by Solomon Frizzell. We continue to dig. Dahlemer pushes it back to the point. Ern will walk to the middle. Shot. That one soaked up for a whistle. 8:53 left to go. Here in the second, Toros still trail by a pair. Draw will be to the left of Zetterquist. One back by the Chill. Plunkett in the near corner loses the battle to Adams. Adams working down low. Loven steps in. Adams out of the corner finds Belisle. His shot's blocked. Pushed back to the point and Ern guides it around to the near side. Sawchuk ahead for Belisle. 3-on-2 if the Toros hurry. Loven in for Belisle. He was hooked. Belisle. Make that Loven with this. Belisle's there as well, though. Loven tries to walk out of the corner. He can't. He's forced in behind. Now he turns around, tries a tough angle shot. Did that hit crossbar?
I don't think so. I think it just went wide. It looked like it a little bit, though, didn't it?
Far side. This one's dumped in, delayed offside. They should have blown it offside. It was touched by the goaltender. Either way, puck still in the Chill end. Toro's got a change in. This is McGinnis. Steps up and takes it away. Rolls it deep. Cochran was in offside. He touches up, and the Toros will pressure again. Flipped ahead. Bouncing puck, settled down far side. Ends, forces the man wide. It's straight. He'll roll it deep. Down low, Ebner. Taken away from him by the Toros. This is Cochran. Cochran dangerously dangles out from behind his own net. Manages to beat a trio of Chill and then chips it along the far side. They dig in the far corner. Bodies hit the floor and the Chill come out with the puck. Pushed quickly along the near side wall by Decker. Decker gains the line, watched by Gansky. Decker spins away, loses the handle, ground steps in, sweeps it back. It's kept at the point for a long shot. Save made and a cover quickly by Robel. Make that 6:59, an extra second ticked off.
Gansky comes in there with a little shot on the Cooley region forward, Bryant. And I think that's one of the things we need to get a little bit more gritty and tough to play against. And hopefully Gansky can help show that in front of the net like that with that aggressiveness.
Toros control off the draw. This is Gansky. Soft chip ahead. Lund got held up. That was pretty textbook interference. Meanwhile, the puck kicked free. That said, it's the interference I would like to see legalized. So
we had a long conversation about that this morning.
This is Lund. Leaves for Gansky, who then leaves for Strand. Strand gains the red line and rolls this deep. Zetterquist, who stopped everything, failed to stop that one. Unfortunately, he was behind the net. In behind, Koss works back to the point. Gansky. Long shot, tip, save made. It was behind him. Is it over the line? No. Zetterquist.
In behind him, and Green couldn't get a stick on it to knock it into the empty net.
I believe Green tipped it out front, and it trickled through 5-hole. And then as Green tried to get around the goaltender to get to the loose puck behind him, Zetterquist was able to spin around and cover it.
It's a good tip.
It's a very good tip from Green. 6:12 left to play in period number 2. Toros trail by a pair. Puck to the far side. This is Koss. Shot save made. Rebound as they crash. Kicks around and ends up in the corner. Green. Green on his backhand. Has that one hacked away. It'll go in behind the net. Green pressures. A chill escape and play ahead. This should go for icing as long as Dahl can win the race. And he apparently does not.
He did win that race, and that's just not a...
This is Plunkett. Long shot. That one goes wide. Dahl takes a man into the glass, but the Chill still have the puck. Lund hacks at it. Played back to the point. Dahl banks ahead. Lund gives it back. Dahl trying to step up. And now he plays it in for Koss. Toros over skating. That was not the prettiest hockey play there. Meanwhile, Koss probably got away with a hook, but takes the puck away.
That's make up for the bad ice. Outside the
now ahead for Talbot. Talbot's in behind the defense. Talbot's all alone. Shot. Glove save by Zetterquist. In and out of the mesh. Webbing of the goaltender's glove as Talbot was in behind the defense. Best chance of the game for the Toros. But Zetterquist up to the challenge. And that is a trip on Dahlemer.
And a trip you can't do.
195 feet from his own net. .446 left to play in period number 2. And the Toros go to the kill for the second time.
Cooley 0 for 1 on the power play.
They've got goals from Koch and Dirks so far in this period to take a 2-0 lead. And now they go to the power play with a chance to make the hill very steep for the Toros. This is up top Decker. Swept down low. McGlynn drops below the goal line. Stuff play doesn't go. Follow-up try doesn't either. Puck kicked back out. They battle on the side of the net. Up top, Decker. Decker walks in. Shot it up off the glass. About 15 feet wide of the net. McGlynn drops down low again for Duma. Duma looks into the middle. Broken up. Ends. He wanted to go shorthanded, but
smart play though.
They've been out there for 40 seconds, so he just chips it. You can see him take a glance up at the clock. Meanwhile, Fritz Belisle working hard on the forecheck. Delays the start up, allowing the rest of the Toros to change. Adams with a good hit
play
on the near side, but his stick broke. So that's a huge clear
For McInnes there,
For
cleared
McInnes.
it down. That'll really help out. Get Adams a new stick. Whoa.
Talbot jumped on. He thought Adams was just going to go into the bench, and instead Adams gets a new twig. Long pass up the far side. Camarada, I should say, carries along the near wall. Sweeps it along to the far side, and Martin up top to the point. Near point, Lashenko, but the pass took him out of the zone. 33 seconds left on the power play. Zilish put down by McGinnis. Muha takes it, speeds ahead. Muha trying to bull his way to the front. He's forced to turn. He's working 1-on-4. Muha content to just eat clock on this penalty kill. He'll spin around there as much as they'll let him. Finally, the Chill take it away with 10 seconds left on their power play. Talbot reaches for it, but it's carried in instead by Koch. Taken away as the Toros come full strength. It's Koss. 3-on-1 if the Toros hurry. Koss is the trigger man. He's got Talbot and Dollimer with him. Drops off for Dollimer. Touch play! How did that not go in for Austin Koss? A beautiful tic-tac-toe passing play. Austin Koss appeared to put it over the line, but it would seem from the goaltender, and now he's asking the goal judge, who is shaking his head no. The puck is somewhere inside the goaltender's equipment.
Oh, I don't think he get any closer than that. You know, he talked about setting up that beautiful play at some point. I mean, we had 3 passes there, which is great, but how do you not just get a shot on and get,
Well, the shot was on from Koss. It just
snuck in the pad there.
Yeah. It looked like he had the whole net to shoot at. Meanwhile, Talbot tripped down coming out of the corner. Toro's bench is up in arms. That's not going to get called. Meanwhile, tic-tac-toe play the other way, and it's in the net.
And no call at one end goes down and results in a goal. And that's going to make the hill steep with 2 minutes to go in the second period.
2:17 to play. And the Chill convert their 3-on-1 rush. Makes it 3-0 Chill late in the second. A trip leads to a turnover, leads to an odd man rush. This one dumped in. Gansky sweeps it to the far side. Banked ahead, grounds, fires up for Cochran. Cochran gains the line, comes across for Muha. It's taken away. Near side. Decker into the zone. Decker spins with it.
Ann's defending him really well.
1:45 left in the second. Grounds flicks it across for Gansky. Gansky catches the carom off the near wall and gains the line. Cuts the middle, shot, that's blocked. And the Chill try to rush the other way. Dabrowski, shot, and will be held in for a whistle by Robel. Draw will be to Robel's left. Well, if you're looking for optimism, the Chill had a 3-0 lead yesterday as well.
With less time, okay.
True.
Or with more time, excuse me.
They gave it away in 40 minutes instead of 21, but still, I believe they gave up 3 in the second yesterday. So, Loven in for Adams. Adams trying to center again. It's blocked off. Adams out from behind. Plays up top, Sawchuk. Sawchuk to the middle, leaves off Loven. Loven walks in. Wires, save made. Grounds steps. Make that Adams steps into a man, but it's swept around to the far side. And this puck will be iced by the Chill. And the whistle goes with 54 seconds. There really should be about a half second more on there.
You know, here's the point, Ken, where I think it doesn't matter how it goes in. I think we just need to get a gritty, ugly goal just to get on the board, and maybe things will start flowing then.
Draw will be to the left of the Cooley goal. Controlled by the Chill. They chip out to neutral ice. It rolls down into the Toro zone. Loven plays back out to neutral. 3 Chill in offside, so they'll just dump it in. 40 seconds. Ahead for Belisle. He can't catch the pass cleanly. Adams with a good hit separates McGlynn from the puck, but support comes. Glasson out for the Chill. Touched into the Toro zone, so no icing. McGinnis back on it. 25 seconds. He'll leave for Sawchuk. Sawchuk has trouble, but gets back out of it. Plays it along to the far side, and Adams who boots it. That's a turnover. Martin has it taken back from him by Adams. 13 seconds. Time for a rush if the Toros hurry. Loven touches for Belisle, but Plunkett steps in and takes it away. Good read by Adams to step in and take that pass. Plays in the middle. There's no one there for the Toros. Now the Toros are changing. Only 1 second, though, and Plunkett's shot goes well wide to end the period. A disastrous 20 minutes of hockey for the Toros, who give up 3. We'll come back and talk about it after these messages on the Minotauros Network.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Hi, Scott Cattell here. Fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away. Get your vehicle ready for your fall and winter driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. And the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile and will balance and rotate your tires to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small, and works on all makes and models. So make that appointment today. Stop in at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 1st Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332. And tell him Scott sent you.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. Hey, my car! And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Taros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Taros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hi, Toro fans. I'm Austin Dollimer, and you're listening to the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report on Classic Hits 1390 AM KRRZ.
Welcome back inside the Swan Super Rink. We're on the Blaine Arena, day number 2 of the NAHL Showcase. And Brad, that was probably the worst period of the season so far for the Toros.
Well, let's hope it's our worst for the whole season, because it wasn't pretty. It was sloppy, and we find ourselves in a 3-0 hole here with just 20 minutes to go in today's matchup.
Recap the scoring for you. None in the first. A period in which the Toros were outshot 14-8. But honestly, I don't think that that's accurate.
I'm not even going to look at the shots here anymore, because they're not even updated after the second. So, and I'm not just saying that because, I mean, I do think we are getting outshot, but the margins are ridiculous.
We certainly, I don't think we're outshot that heavily in the first period.
No, and we've seen that, though, in other games, though, today and yesterday quite a bit. So, not really going to focus on that. But, you know, the score doesn't lie, and we're down 3, and it's going to be a big mountain to climb here.
First goal of the game came from Brandon Koch right at 1:29 of the second. Then at 4:29, Jacob Dirks from Jesper Solomon Frizzell made it 2-0. Then Solomon Frizzell got a goal of his own at 17:43 on a 3-on-1 rush that somehow credited as unassisted. But either way, The Toros now trail by 3. Looking around the rest of the league, the Northeast Generals top the Austin Bruins 1-0. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs with a 4-2 win over the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Shreveport, they improve to 2-0 at the Showcase with a win over the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. Of course, here it's 3-0 Cooley. Janesville leads the Johnstown Tomahawks 2-1. They are about to start the second. New Jersey Titans and the Topeka Roadrunners, they'll get going in about 7 minutes. Springfield Junior Blues at the Bobcats, Aberdeen Wings at the Rebels, Wilderness and the Bulls, Brahmas and the Blizzard, Brown Bears and the Jackalopes, all later on this afternoon and evening. We will take a short break here and be back with Toros forward Aaron Grounds after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink, day 2 of the NAHL Showcase. Once again, I'm Ken Oda. Brad Burwood is alongside. You've got the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report here on 1390 AM KRZ, HockeyTV.com, and MinotaurosHockey.com. As I mentioned before the break, had a chance to speak with rookie forward Aaron Grounds. We will let you give that a listen now.
Minotauros rookie number 23. Minotauros rookie number 23, Aaron Grounds. Aaron, it was a tough loss yesterday. But first game as a Toro, what were your overall feelings?
I felt like the compete level was really high. I don't know, the North American Hockey League is a super good league and it's hard to play in, and I don't know, big bodies and lots of physical play. So I thought it was a pretty good start, but we got more. So
it seemed like there was a little bit of line shuffling here early in the year. You played with a couple different groups of guys. Have you built any chemistry with any of your teammates yet on the ice?
Well, considering we've only played 2 preseason games and 1 regular season, I feel like the chemistry will come later on, but as of right now, we're just trying to see who's good with each other, and we'll go from there.
You know, the loss obviously was disappointing, but I thought there were a lot of positives yesterday. What's the mood in the room after that game yesterday?
Obviously it sucks to lose. We're a winning organization, and we want to win all the time, but sometimes that's not how it goes. So we just got to push for today and hopefully get that win today. So.
A lot of these guys, with all these scouts in the building, are feeling a little bit of pressure. You've already got an NCAA commitment to the Ohio State University. For you, does it make it a little bit easier to just come in here and play, knowing that you don't have to worry about what some of these guys are evaluating you?
I wouldn't say it's easier because, now that I do have that commitment, it's, I got to live up to it. So I got to play like I am committed, and I don't know, the pressure's still there. So.
All right, well, I'll let you go finish getting ready for today's game. Thanks for taking a minute to talk.
All right, thank you very much.
Once again, that's Toros rookie forward Aaron Grounds. Brad, I like what I heard on that last answer from the young man. I think it'd be easier for guys to come in and just say, you know what, I'm already committed. Doesn't matter that the scouts are here or that, I don't have to impress anyone. But I like that he still feels the pressure to perform as a committed player.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's quite an honor to get committed to a Division I school like that. But you do have to produce. You have to show them improvement as the years go on before you arrive in Ohio.
Third period coming up in just a few moments. The Toros trail by 3. Really haven't seen a ton of offense from this club, really, except for that first preseason game against Bismarck. Chances seem like they've been there, though, today. What's it going to take to turn this one around?
I think it might just take an ugly goal to break the barricade down. But we did get chances there. I feel like we're just maybe one too many passes sometimes, and we just try to get maybe a little bit too fancy. Get in front of the net and put some traffic there and bang some rebounds home, and it'll come.
This team feels snake, but I could think of 2 almost goals in the first period.
One for sure in the second, too.
Austin Koss's chance here. Talbot had one on the doorstep. They had, I believe it was Reisnen who put it behind the goalie through the back end.
Yep.
So the opportunities have been there. They just haven't been able, for whatever reason, to tuck any home. We'll see if they can do that in the third period. That'll do it for the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. We'll be back with period number 3 after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Hi, Scott Cattell here. Fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away. Get your vehicle ready for your fall and winter driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. And the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile and will balance and rotate your tires to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small, and works on all makes and models. So make that appointment today. Stop in at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 First Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332. And tell him Scott sent you.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car.
Hey, my car!
And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Taros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Taros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink, sheet number 2, the Blaine Arena. You've got Minotauros hockey here on 1390 KRRZ, Hockey TV, and MinotaurosHockey.com. Once again, I'm Ken Oda. Brad Bird alongside, and Brad, the Toros need to come together here if you're going to come back in this one down 3 as we start the final period of play.
And we kind of talked about it earlier today in the game we did earlier this morning, where you kind of got to take it into segments now. And we got 20 minutes, we're down 3. Chip away, get one in the first 5, maybe one in the second 5, and see where we can go from there.
Talbot to take the draw against Straight. Straight wins it back and banks ahead. This one will roll all the way down. McGinnis is on it. McGinnis plays to the far side. Bouncing puck. Rolls out to neutral ice. Reisinen kicks it into the zone. He'll chase after, but the Chill are on it first. Dollimer does well to read that, but he can't get it to the front. Didn't matter. No one there anyways. Bryant rips one ahead. That's off the mark, but the Chill will save icing. Ends. Wins that battle, then gets it forward. Talbot got bumped and lost the handle. It rolled on net to Robel, who alertly covered. Well, that's not the start you're looking for as you're trying to come back from down 3.
Face off to Robel's glove hand side. Loven in to take the draw for the Toros.
That's a switch. It had been Belial taking the draws on this line earlier. Oh no, Loven was listed as the center. I thought I saw him take some draws early, and Sawchuk does not gain the line cleanly. 19:07 left here in the third. Draw will be right in front of us. Loven and McGlynn. Lyle kicks it back. It was off the mark for Earn. He'll have to chase it down. Sawchuk slides across for Earn. To the near side, Adams. Adams fires one up. But Lyle didn't catch it cleanly, and the Toros have to regroup in neutral ice. Pass hits Adams. He gets it back from Loven. Adams rips, and it's gobbled up. Another shot right into the chest of the goaltender. It's my least favorite shot, Brad. You either got to go high, where he's going to struggle with it, or go low, where you'll create a rebound.
Keep it on the ice.
For that mid-level shot. Typically doesn't do much. They dig. Grounds throws a shoulder. They continue to dig. 3-on-2 in the corner with Lashenko lurking on the outside. Muha dug it out, but he's tucked to the wall. He kicks it along to the near side, kept by Gansky. Muha couldn't stop that in behind. Cochran does at the far wall. He throws this one in behind the net. Grounds touches for Muha. Grounds and Muha can't get it out of the corner cleanly. The Chill take it away. Grounds takes it back, lost the handle, and the puck rolls out to Dahl in neutral ice. Toros touch up. They'll chase after again. Grounds pokes that up in the air, bouncing puck. Cochran Can't gather it. Puck rolls to the far side after it is Solomon Frizzell. He throws that one up into the rafters. They'll say it was tipped, so both sides will be allowed to change. 17:44 left in regulation. Toros need to come back. A lot of work that shift, Brad, but not a lot of work towards the net.
No.
Green, Casa, and Lund in front of Strand and McGinnis. Green wins the draw to Lund, pushes it back to the point, tries a shot, blocked off in front. Zilish finds it first, plays ahead. Chipped into the Toro zone. Robel got a stick on it, but couldn't settle it down. It comes back to the front, and it gets pushed into the corner. Hines now from the near point gets Lund down, walks in, shot blocked, and able to find it was McGinnis. The shot actually broke Martin's stick for the chill. That's the broken piece of composite laying in the Toro zone. This is Green. Green gains the line with a nifty move. He can't drag it back around to the front. Green plays up top. McGinnis thought about it. Gets a man down. Shot. Tip. Save made. Rebound given to the near side. Touched out to neutral ice, where Dabrowski tries a shot. Save made and guided up and out of play by Robel. 16:56. Well, the Toros came to the showcase not knowing who the starting goaltender would eventually be. I thought a strong performance out of Lankala yesterday. What would you say about Robel so far today, Brad?
I thought he had a great first period, and the second period was okay. I don't think we've determined anything on that question.
Ryson then gains the line. I thought there was the one fluky goal where the puck appeared to be under Talbot and then somehow squirted out. I don't think that one's on the goaltender.
I think the first one he'd like to have that shot back that went in.
And then the third one was that 3-on-1 rush. This is Bryant ahead for Straight. Straight has his pass broken up the line, but he gets it back and it's offside. Not sure about that, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I don't think that was offside either, but
thought he was over the line before he tried to make that pass. We'll take it.
And they're taking it as intentional?
And they're putting the draw all the way back in the offensive zone, so the Toros catch a huge break.
The Cooley staff is not happy with that.
Nor should they be.
No.
She'll control off the draw. It's wrapped around to the near side, and Duma taken away. Belial chips it down low for Loven. Loven and Adams hustle to the far side. Up top ends. Ends with a shot that's into the glove. I think it was headed wide anyways. 16:05 left to go here in the third. Toros need to get one quick. Draw will be to the left of Emil Zetterquist, who's working on a shutout. Don't have shot totals here at the showcase. This is Belial. He's hooked down. Now he settles the puck. Leaves off for Enns, but the puck was bouncing on edge. Enns finally settles it, spins it down in the corner. Adams back up top. In for Loven. That pass was just a little too far from Enns. Adams lets it roll. It comes around to the near point. Enns shot. That hit a leg in front. Loven puts it wide.
I think that's one of the things you need to do. Enns is just firing that, hope just.
Enns looking for a lane. Shot tipped. Adams fans on the rebound. It was knee high. That's a hard shot to make.
Yeah, you just get those shots in front of the net like that, and maybe one will bounce in.
McGlynn over the line, delays, shot, save made, no rebound given by Robel. That's the key at this point. Pucks on net, create chaos, so you got to bang some home.
You might get lucky and hit a leg and it pop in the back of the net. And boy, a goal would change the perspective of this game, wouldn't it?
It certainly would.
Either way.
Long shot. That goes off the tip of the glove. Catches the end wall. Dahl sends that. The puck is on edge. It's going to roll for icing. I think if that puck's laying flat, it probably doesn't do that.
Well, yeah. I don't think it makes it if it's flat, yeah.
Yeah, he just...
Well, let's see if we can win a faceoff. We have struggled in the faceoff circle today.
Draw will be to the left of Robel. Camerata tossed, so in steps Lindauer. Drop down into the corner for Camerata. Big body play by Dahl. Muha tries to chip up the wall. Cochran 2-on-1. He's got Grounds with him. Cochran in, delays Grounds, one-timer, and a diving poke from behind ends up stopping it, and now they dig as the puck was... Did the goalie make the save? I thought it was blocked off by the man getting back on the back check with a diving poke.
Goalie made the save.
Goalie did make the save, and that was Zetterquist on a 2-on-1. And I think if you're going to handpick two Toros out there, Cochran and Grounds are two of them.
I think Grounds' shot on the 2-on-1 went wide, but then it came back out front. And
so I think Grounds' shot, though, is what I'm saying, was blocked. Now here's a shot, save made, rebound. Long shot, that's gloved and held by Zetterquist. I believe it was Camerata who got back and dove and blocked Ground's shot on the 2-on-1. That was a grade A opportunity again. Dirks and Green on the draw. Green has had success in the dot for the Toros. Of course, I say that and he fails that time. Chipped up the near side. This won't go for icing, so Strand will have to play. He's canceled in the corner. Green out to dig it out. Gets help from Gansky. Gansky hits the brakes, tries to turn it back. Strand has his pass blocked. Green will find it. Green digging along that far wall. The puck's taken away. Gansky keeps it at the point, chops it down the wall for Green. Didn't get there, and now they'll have to fight to get it back. Turning away from pressure in the corner is Decker. Plays into the Toro zone. Let's say no icing. Been icing. Robel, as if to make the point, held his arm up for quite a while. Ahead. Into the zone. Toros chase after, and it pops. That did not touch the netting, I guess, so Talbot forced to play. It's taken away from him. Koch to the far side. Rip across. Bryant unable to reach it. Talbot in, but the puck hacked right back out. Ends across from McGinnis. Into the zone by Rysanen, but not much farther before the chill take over. Dahlemer takes that one away. He's got Rysanen in front. Instead he finds Talbot. Talbot shot. Save made by Zetterquist.
Good chance in the slot there for Talbot. Just couldn't find the back of the net.
Draw will be to the right of Zetterquist. Lovin and McGlynn. Lyle tries to help out. He lost the handle, and the puck squirts in behind the chill net where they take over. Swept around to the near side. Duma. Earn. Chips down and keeps it alive. Adams with a good hit behind the net, but the puck is out. Belisle can't glove it down. Neither can Earn. Fortunately, the pass was behind Duma. Duma puts it off the outside of the net. Rebounding behind McGlynn. McGlynn to the front. Fought off on a one-timer by Robel. That was a grade A scoring opportunity, and Robel was up to the answer. Now a tip, and it's underneath him. And he gets the cover for a whistle, does Robel. Robel hasn't seen much action here in the third. That was a great opportunity that he fought off.
And the second one was good, too. It was a tip, a redirect in front of the net that really changed the speed of the shot, and he was forced to make a pad save.
12:32 left. We had a timeout, as I believe a chill player just went to the locker room. And now a very late face-off violation called. So Muha will step in instead. He wins this back. Pass was neck high for Cochran, but Grounds saves icing. Grounds. Big hit there. That's turned over for the Toros. Gansky looking to center, no one home. He comes back across to Grounds. Grounds sweeps back to Muha, who had taken Gansky's spot at the point. Muha in the circle, looks across. That was too hot to handle for Dahl. Ground shot, save made. Rebound hacked ahead. Muha does well to keep that in the zone. Muha working behind the net. In front, Dahl never got there. And the puck is rolled out to neutral ice. Gansky. Tons of pressure from the Toros. Little result. This is Cochran. Cochran working off the wall. Camerata touches ahead. Smool. Smool gets smeared by Gansky. It's ahead. Dumped in. Robel stops with 11:19. Toros will start up ice. Gansky with a long pass. That hits Koss in the skates. And gets dumped right back in. Robel thought about ripping one up ice, but there was no one there. Dahl keeps it moving. Koss finds it, chops ahead. Zilish into the middle. Martin, good stick there from Dahl. Broke that up. Lund fights that free. Pokes it ahead. Koss tries to dangle in. That's broken up. Lund back in front. No one there for the Toros. Martin, far side. Hoists one. Zilish will chase it down. He'll carry him too deep to do anything with it, though. 10:26 left to go here in period number 3. The Toros still need to find 3. Ideally 4. This is Lund. Dumps it in. Wrapped around to the near side. That one's flipped out. Rolling puck. Robel out of his net. Flips it ahead. Touch for Talbot. Talbot got hit hard. Dahlemer over skates. Straight. Hacks ahead.
Play sure opened up now, hasn't it?
Certainly has. Long pass ahead for Dahlemer. Looking backdoor for Talbot. Backhand try and a save by Zetterquist. Nice pass by Dahlemer. And Talbot's defense, it's not like he had time to settle it down. He had to just bat it on net.
He was deep in on the net when he caught the pass and was just able to get a backhander on goal.
You know, I would expect things to open up from a Toros perspective. I'm surprised that the Chill are so
really
willing
spread
to
the ice out and going for the long passes.
I'm surprised the Chill wouldn't want to try and just lock this down with 9:42 left. That'll go for icing. Draw will be back in the offensive zone. Loven, Adams, and Belisle in front of Enns and McGinnis. Belisle forced to the wall. Tries to poke it deep, but it's taken away by Bryant. Bryant plays to the far side. Belisle chases. Adams there as well. Adams digs it out. Pushes it back to the point in McGinnis. McGinnis carries into the circle. Shot gloved and held by Zetterquist. 9:14. Grounds, Cochran, and Muha coming over the wall. Draw will be to the right. Played back. Sawchuk, his shot's blocked. Near side. Strand. Down the wall. Muha. In behind. Grounds. Back to Muha. Near corner. Spinning. Off pressure. Muha trying to play up top to the point. And Sawchuk. Sawchuk flips one in. Tip. Rebound still loose. Muha tucks it home. Toros finally break through.
That's funny how you
get time left.
You get a rebounded deflection off the goalie and it comes out into the slot and Muha was right there and was able to pound it right to 5-hole into the back of the net, and we're 3-1 with 8:49 to go, so there is hope. Maybe that'll open the floodgates.
And that's what you needed, a hard-working goal.
Yeah, and that's what that was. That was just grinding down low and cycling and working into the front of the net.
Cochran controls the draw, eventually has it taken away, and the Chill look to go the other way. 8:43. Grounds flips ahead. Bouncing puck. Touched into the zone. Cochran
held up.
This is Cook. Ahead. Broken up. Grounds. Grounds plays ahead. That was off the mark. Chill have several players in offside. This is Cochran. Cochran ahead. Just out of the reach of Grounds, but Grounds saves icing.
Or doesn't.
Or not. So the draw comes back down into the Toro zone. We saw a closer battle go the other way before when it looked like Dahl had easily won the race. Draws to the left of Robel. Taken by Koss. Austin Koss pushes play into the offensive zone. Nifty drag move by Koss. Backhand try. Cochran couldn't tip it home. That was a nifty pass by Koss. Koss tied up in the corner, wins a battle. Plays it in behind. Lund pushes back to the point and Earn throws one in and out of the glove. Koss knocked down as he tried to gather it. And the Chill go the other way. Lund steps up.
Good
pokes
play
it
by
free. Lund has Green driving the net. Shot. That one's blocked off by the Chill forwards on the back check. Thrown out to neutral ice. Chopped out of midair by Dabrowski. He puts one on net that's gloved and held by Robel. 7:26. So the Toros finally break through, but need to find two more here before the horn.
That's a good shift for Lund. They had a good shot on net there. Got deflected before it got to the goaltender, but it was a shifty move.
Talbot on the draw for the Toros. Fired ahead. Dahlimer tries to touch quickly for Talbot, but it's blocked off and back to the Toros D. Pops up high in the air and it ends up in the Chill penalty box, which has been noticeably empty for most of the game. 7:13 here to go in the third. Toros need 2. Chipped into the zone. Back on it is Hines. Glass and out for the Chill. This will go for icing. 7:01. So for Miro, that is his third regular season goal as a Toro. He had 2 in the playoffs last year as well. Long shot from Gansky, tipped in front by Talbot, and the save was made. Awkward looking plays. Their goaltender just got hit, but it was 4 guys trying to squeeze through. Not sure who to blame there. Chill bench wanted a penalty, but everyone skated through the blue paint there. Taken away by Dahlimer. 2-on-1 if the Toros hurry. Dahlimer has Reisanen with him. Dahlimer passes there. Shot. It's in. Reisanen. And just like that, it's a 1-goal game with 6:30 to play.
Well, that was a good pass by Dahlimer to get it over to Reisanen. And Reisanen makes no mistake. That kid's got a knack for the net. And we saw his scoring in the preseason, and he carries it on now into the regular season.
So the Toros cut the lead down to 3-2. One more goal in 6.5 minutes. Feels very doable.
You know, Cooley region, their players got to be looking at themselves on the bench going, oh boy, just like yesterday, here we go.
Chipped ahead. Played ahead. Well, we were talking about it just moments before the Toros' first goal, that the game had really opened up.
It has.
Which surprised me if you're protecting a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, if I'm Cooley's coach, I'm going to lock it down and protect that.
Bouncing puck into the zone. Belisle trying to split the D. He's bumped off the puck. Big hit on the near side by Loven. Meanwhile, the puck is into the Toro zone. Ebner gives chase. McGinnis walls him off. Played ahead to the near side. Loven with a nifty touch for Adams. Adams walks in. Wires. Gloved and held. No rebound given. 5:43 Left to go here in regulation as the Toros have come back and made a game of it. Draw will be to the right of Emil Zetterquist. Controlled by the Toros. Ern did not keep it. Delayed offside. Cochran hasn't heard the linesman. And as he plays, they're going to now take the draw all the way back into the Toro zone.
Shouldn't go all the way back down, though. I mean, it's not like it was purposely put into the zone.
I think that one's on the linesman for just not being loud enough. They're saying if you continue to play it after they're yelling off, but usually I could hear the linesman yell. I couldn't really hear the linesman that time. Draw controlled by the Chill in the Toro zone. Carried ahead. Cochran forced to turn. Plays up the near side for Grounds. Grounds shovels it into the zone and squeezes through. Lashenko's back on it. Thrown to the far side, and it goes up and over the glass, out of play.
Your face off in the Cooley zone to the stick hand side of goaltender Zetterquist.
5:11 left to go here in regulation. Toros need one more. Green and Dirks. Green will get tossed from the draw, so Koss will step in. Koss wins it back. Dahl flips it into the corner for Koss. Koss taken awkwardly into the wall. Toros will get a power play. Robel to the bench. That is an ugly hit. Good to see Koss get right back up.
We'll see here. I mean, are they going to call more than 2 on that one?
I don't think it was more than 2.
I don't either, but it will be 2 minutes. And Toros put out Dahlemer, Talbot, and Rysanen, Enns, and Gansky on defense.
Toros control off the draw. It's Dahlemer.
Toros 0 for 1 on the power play thus far today.
This is Talbot looking for a lane. Up top to the hash marks to drop it down low to Dahlemer as they work a cycle on the far side wall. They come up top for Enns. Enns had to settle that puck down. He wanted to pull the trigger. Now will carry up to the blue line. Drops back to Rysanen, back to Enns. Enns across for Gansky. Gansky drops to Dahlemer at the far side hash marks. He'll hold there. Drops down low to Talbot. Talbot wants to drive the net. It's poked off his stick, but recovered by the Toros. Gansky, the big defenseman, gives to Talbot. Right back to Gansky at the hash marks. Gansky holding. Now he'll trade places with Dahlemer. Sauce one across to Enns at the near point. Enns holding. Tries a shot through a screen in front. Save was made. Good keep at the blue line by Enns. He throws it down into the corner. Rysanen with a big hit frees it up. Talbot in to dig out the puck. In front for Dahlemer. Wanted to one time, and he fanned on it. Dolly has a man leaning on him. He plays up top to Gansky. Comes across to Enns. Enns looking for a lane. Doesn't have one. Tries a shot anyways. It's blocked up and out of play. 49 seconds left on the power play for the Toros. I imagine we'll see. We do. Lovin, Adams, and Belial line over the wall. Toros not really using power play units yet, just rolling their lines.
Good shot there by Enns from the point, and Talbot was right in front for a deflection or a rebound.
No idea why the draw goes to the other side. The shot came from the near side, but Lovin wins the draw back anyways. Lincoln Ern holds. Ern comes across for Sawchuk. Sawchuk gives for Lovin. Lovin from the near circle drops down low. Belial back up top. Sawchuk for Ern, one-timer. That one's soaked up. 35 seconds left on the power play. Draw will be to the right side of Zetterquist once again. Bouncing puck. Adams still moving along the far wall. The Chill take it and clear it all the way down. Sawchuk Speeds ahead for the Toros. Given trouble by Duma at the red line, so he comes across to Earn. Earn into the middle, Belisle. That looked to be offside. It wasn't whistled down. Adams leaves for Loven, but it's poked away from him. Toros caught a break there. They couldn't capitalize. That play was a good foot or two offside. This is Earn. Carries into the zone. Drops back. Man coming on. Took it away. McGlynn. Now it's a three-man rush the other way. They walk in. Shot it wide. Koch keeps it. Gets hit by Adams. Pass ahead for Cochran. Cochran touches it neatly but couldn't find it. Toros mid-change, so there's no one on the ice. Gansky. 2:34 showing on the game clock as Gansky speeds into the zone. Looks to carry in. It's broken up. Played around to the far side. McGinnis, the only player there for either team. Chops it right back in behind for Cochran. Cochran delays, looks in front. Grounds trying to spin it to the front, but it's cut off. Koch.
A high stick.
Grounds just make that. Cochran got caught with a high stick. Pass across Grounds, couldn't settle it down. And this one is iced. As long as McGinnis can win the race, and he does, barely. The Chill bench not happy.
We might have got one back there.
Yeah. I don't know about that. But we'll take it. Offensive zone draw.
I think we're going to have a timeout for Minot here.
Did Minot take it, or did the Chill take it to get fresh guys on?
You're right. It is a Chill.
It is the Chill timeout.
2 minutes exactly to go here in the third period. Toros down 3-2.
2 minutes to play. Still 3-2. The Chill take their timeout. Off and icing. So the Toros fell behind 3 in the second. Lamuha and Reisanen have struck back with goals of their own. Cochran and Dahlemer with the helpers. Cochran picks up his second assist in as many games here at the Showcase. Dahlemer gets his first point of the season. Talbot, Reisanen, Dahlemer, Enns, and Sawchuk. The quintet out for the Toros. Draw controlled by the Chill, however. It's run around to the near side. Duma gets it out to neutral ice. Talbot's right back on the attack. Talbot walks in, wires. That's gloved and held with 1:48.
So what point do you...
I'm surprised.
I think I would do it on the faceoff right here.
Yeah, I would have Robel right where he's at the top of the circles. If the Toros win the draw,
pull him off.
He's in the bench. Quick shot off the draw. It's hacked wide. Chill will get there, which means Robel has to retreat to his net. Ebner. Talbot holds behind his net. I imagine now Robel will follow the Toros up the ice, which he started to do, but then a pass was broken up. Sawchuk across, Enns. Gains the line. Colby Enns. Carries deep. Centering feed. Doesn't find anyone. Trailers. Adams. Shot it in! Alex Adams ties it up with 1:14 to go. He was coming on for Robel. The extra attacker pays off, and we're all even up at 3.
He fires a shot down low and beats him on the glove hand side. Boy came in as a trailer coming out of the bench as that 6-man onto the ice.
A stunning comeback as the Toros tack on 3 in the third to come back from a 3-0 deficit. So Adams gets his second of the year, ends with the assist, but we're not done yet. A minute left to play as it's banked up top. Don't need a letdown here. Chill working in behind. It's Martin. Taken away. Toros look to go the other way. Belisle. He has Adams. Adams looking to split the D. Gains the line. then drops off. It's Belial, turnaround shot. That hits a leg and gets cleared. It'll go for icing. And a good job by the linesman. Not the one who was following the puck.
He guarded that bench.
He went back to the bench.
We've seen that problem all the week we've been here, and then last year it was a problem.
So, offensive zone draw. Cochran grounds. Muha. Quick turnaround shot fought off by Zetterquist. Muha leaves. Grounds. Spinning in the corner. Make that Cochran. 28, not 23. This is Muha. Up top. Gansky. Shot. Save made. Grounds couldn't find the rebounder. He had a whole net to tuck it into. Near side wall. Chill take it back. 10 seconds left as Koch gains the line. He walks in. Tries to dangle. Puck still free. And it's wiped out into the corner, and the Toros will chip this out. We'll get to play some 3-on-3 overtime. So a quick break here.
2-minute intermission.
A 2-minute intermission. So we'll take this opportunity to take a commercial break. We'll be back with more after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back inside the Schwann Super Rink. We're going to overtime. Toros and Cooley Region Chill even at 3 aside as Alex Adams tied the game with 1:17 remaining and the net empty for the Toros. It's been a crazy game indeed. We'll go 3 aside for the next, probably not 5 minutes, the way 3-on-3 overtime's been going here.
And what's impressive on that whole deal is the Toros came back and scored 3 unanswered goals in the final 10 minutes of that period. So what we thought was, we had to break it up into segments. We just waited till the last minute. And
I think the first of the 3 came with 6:30 on the clock. If memory serves, it probably doesn't.
No. 9.
6:30 was the second goal then.
Yep.
So overtime, 3-on-3. Adams, Lovin, and Earn to start for the Toros. Hines, Koch, and Plunkett for the Chill. The Chill, interestingly, have 2 defensemen on the ice. The Toros, 2 forwards. This is Adams. Shot, save made, rebound. Hacked at, still loose, and finally the whistle goes. More pushing and shoving, but I find that interesting that the Toros would go 2 forwards, the Chill go 2D. As the vigorous debate continues at the top of the crease.
Lovin had his helmet ripped off his head.
That's supposed to be a game ejection.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't like...
No, but games...
It was in a headlock type situation.
Games in Cloquet last year went similarly. So Cochran swaps out for Lovin. Adams and Earn stay out. Why is Cochran tossed there?
They both jumped.
Adams steps in. Now they'll toss them both.
So how does that...
So Earn, the defenseman, steps in and wins it back. One-timer, Adams save made, rebound, Earn puts it just wide of the net. Cochran carries to the high slot. Cochran delaying. Leaves for Adams. Adams leaned on, taken down. Both players out of the play, so now it's 2-on-2 until they regain their skates. This is Adams, who's done just that. Finds Cochran, who boots it. Play will go the other way. The Chill didn't hurry, and that helps the Toros. A pair of Chill run into each other. They crushed each other. This is the biggest hit we've seen all day. This is Koch. Gains the line. Leaves it at the point. Muha takes it away. He can't settle it down. Now he does. He'll turn back rather than push the play. Talbot. Muha leaves back for Sawchuk. I'm okay with moving backwards. Possession matters more in overtime, I think, than pushing play and trying to gain an advantage. This is Sawchuk ahead. Muha bats that ahead for Talbot. Talbot circles back. Gains the line. A vicious slash that goes uncalled. Now Talbot loses an edge. It's going to be a 2-on-1 rush the other way. This is Duma. Looks across. The pass is broken up. Shot fought off. And a diving cover. He just gets the hand out there. Does Roble. How does that slash not get called? I know it's overtime, but we're wearing headsets and we heard it.
It was a vicious slash to the arm.
I mean, wow.
I'm watching a couple scouts next to me making the hand gesture of slashing.
Draw controlled by Plunkett and the Chill. They come across Ebner. Fans on the shot and then falls down. Touched for Grounds. Grounds, Dahlimer, and Gansky. The trio out for the Toros. Grounds gives it up to Gansky. Gansky shot. He was looking for a tip. Didn't get it. Now the Chill will try to counter, but they boot it. So does Gansky, and the play goes the other way. Shot save made. Gansky just erased the Chill player. Now Grounds over skates or he was gone. If he could have dragged that with him, it would have been Grounds all alone. Grounds getting pressured. Deals with it well and gains the line. Hits the brakes. Looks for help. Grounds across. It's touched back for Gansky. Gansky delays. Gives back to Dahlimer. The pass was in a wrong spot for him, and the Toros will peel off and change while Dahlimer applies pressure to prevent a quick rush up the ice. 2 minutes of overtime. Adams, Loven, and Enns now. The trio out for the Toros. Adams pokes that free and takes it away. Looks up top for Enns. Enns walks in. Shot save made. Rebound poked down the ice. Robel out aggressively to play it. And he banks that down the ice. That's an icing I don't mind.
Well, it's not even going to go.
Not even going to go.
So.
Koch played it.
Well, he had to.
It took a weird bounce off the glass. A minute 31 left. A palindrome on the clock here in overtime as Loven pressures. Thrown to the far side. Zilish ahead. 2-on-2 into the Toro zone. Adams got back and spun a man down, and now it's red. Enns pushes up ice. He's been out there a while. Still with a nice cut. Enns back, and it's in! Colby Enns goes end to end and wins it in overtime for the Toros.
Scooped it backhand with one hand up into the upper corner, and the Toros pull off a miraculous come from behind. 4-3 overtime victory.
We'll be back to talk about it after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call me, Miranda Schuler, your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns, and you're listening to the Farmers Union Insurance Postgame Show on Classic Hits 1390 AM KRRZ.
That was Colby Enns, and it was Colby Enns who ended it. That was... It was not the best game the Toros have ever played at the showcase, but certainly one of the most exciting. The Toros come back from the dead, down 3-0 entering the third period of play, and they walk out of here with a 4.
Entering the final 10 minutes of the third period
of play. And they walk out of here on Colby Enns' overtime game winner going coast to coast, and then a backhand shelf shot with one hand on his stick.
You know, and what might be even more amazing is that 2 days in a row, Cooley Region has dropped a 3-goal lead to lose.
Just an unbelievable comeback. We'll recap it all for you. I'm still in shock, Brad. Let's see, have they updated the box score? We know who the game winner was, so it doesn't matter that they haven't put that in. No scoring in the first period. Then in the second, it was Brandon Cook at 1:29 of the second. That made it 1-0 Cooley. Jacob Dirks from Jesper Solomon of Frizzell made it 2-0 Chill at 4:29. A late goal from Solomon Frizzell made it 3-0 Chill entering the third period. But if you were worried, Toros fans, apparently you didn't need to be. Miroslav Muha gets his first of the year. Landon Cochran picks up assist number 2, and that came at 11-11. 13:30, it was Reisinen from Dahlemer. Dahlemer with a great steal just inside the Toro blue line. Carried it all the way up ice until he fed Reisinen on that 2-1 rush. Reisinen blew a shot by on the blocker side on Zetterquist. It was a great goal, and that's the one that gave the Toros life, I think, Brad.
I think absolutely. I think that was a big goal and a turning point. Miro's first goal was important, but it just seems like the attitude of the team and the pressure they were putting on Cooley sure changed after that first goal. And Reisinen, that kid has a knack for the net so far we've seen this year, and that's a nice goal.
A great story. He didn't even play competitive hockey last year, Reisinen. He was attending University of Minnesota as a student, and he got the itch to play again. He came to Toro's tryout camp and earned himself a spot, and now finds himself with his first goal of the season, playing very competitive hockey here for the Toros. Then with the net empty at 18:49, they've got it unassisted, but Alex Adams scored his second of the year. I believe it was Cochran who found him. I could be wrong.
I'm not 100% sure on that. I know that Adams was a trailer coming out for the pulled goaltender, and he stepped right up into the slot and fired that one in.
That was the goal that tied it at 3-aside. Then it went to overtime. Wide open 3-on-3 hockey in overtime. And Colby Enns takes away a puck in the high slot of his own zone, skates the other way after a long shift. He had been out there a while. That's why I think normally Colby's not a kid who gets caught from behind very often. Caught from behind, but still strong enough to muscle a backhander up over the glove.
And as he was getting hooked, he reached out with one hand and kind of flipped a backhander up into that upper corner. And boy, that's a fun way to win, and a win that the Toros needed here today.
They really did. It was nice to salvage the point down 3, but then to go ahead and finish it off in overtime. That was a fun one. As I said, I don't know that we've played better overall hockey games at the showcase, but I don't know that we've played a more interesting one at the showcase.
No, I don't think the coaching staff's going to be 100% happy with the game today. They're happy, obviously, with the results that have happened, but as far as the way the Toros played in the first 40 or 50 minutes, I'm sure the coaching staff's a little upset, but also very pleased at the resilience that the team showed.
That's the funny thing about hockey. I actually thought the Toros played a better hockey game yesterday and fell 3-1.
Yeah. I thought we had a good first period today, And then I thought it was
good final 10 minutes, yeah.
Disastrous second period. And even the start to the third was very, very lackluster and unemotional in a way.
But we'll take one last spin around the rest of the showcase as well before we let you go. It is the Northeast Generals topped the Austin Bruins 1-0. Fairbanks 4-2 over Corpus Christi. Shreveport 2-1 over Wilkes-Barre. Janesville about to go final 3-1 over Johnstown. Starting the second, New Jersey leads Topeka 1-0. In action later on this rink, the Springfield Junior Blues and the Bismarck Bobcats. Aberdeen and Philadelphia. Minnesota Wilderness and Amarillo, Lone Star and Brookings, Kenai and Odessa will round out the schedule here on day 2 of the NAHL Showcase, where the Toros get their first win of the season, a 4-3 overtime thriller when Minot's own Colby Enns gets the game winner. That will do it for us, for Brad Burrud and Dan Springer back in the shop at 1390 KRRZ. I'm Ken Oda, hoping you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We will talk to you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. start. So a 9:45 pregame show for Toros and Topeka. We'll talk to you tomorrow bright and early. Have a good rest of your day.
This has been a presentation of Minotauros Hockey. Visit MinotaurosHockey.com to stay up to date on all things Toros. This broadcast was brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Minotauros Hockey, join the charge.